Right, so we are here at Dovestone Reservoir. It's up in Oldham, and we are heading to a point which is called the Trinnical. So I'll meet you up there. Right, just made it up to the top of Dovestone Reservoir. This point is called the Trinnical. Now, Lee is right up at the top and he's actually stood where the Trinnical is. And I've opted out for a little bit more of an easier walk, I should say, because if you can see up top that it's absolutely huge and you have to rock crawl up there, and people might say, yeah, you're a wimp, but I don't care. I've got a nice composition here which has lovely rocks and a lovely view out into the landscapes of the city. So I'm going to have a go trying to do a very creative long exposure, and what I need for that is one of these. So this is a 10-stop filter. So what you have to do with a 10-stop filter is take a test shot which looks like this. So I've done a f-stop of 16, ISO 50 and a shutter speed of 4. And then when you have a test shot, I'm going to whip out a little calculator on my phone and I'm going to let it do its math. So we go. Now I've got here a remote here, and this basically allows me to hold on the shutter for as long as possible. This camera only goes up to 30 seconds without having to hold anything, and then beyond that you need one of these. So I'm going to time it as the light goes down, so I might have to do it again, and I'm going to basically put this on hold for 4 minutes and then see how it comes out. So after a bit of trial and error, this is what came out of the camera. So what's going to happen next is I'm going to try and get a little bit creative. I might have to walk up to the top. So, just got a little bit nearer to the rocks, put my camera into portrait, which normally helps for an Instagram photo, and these rocks in front of me here are actually quite a nice foreground, and normally you have to find a good foreground, and that was the nearest one. So without having to walk around too far, which I would suggest to have a look around your surroundings, but I found a foreground which is actually not too complicated. Now, talking about complicated, I'm going to have to walk up the cliff face behind the camera, so I will meet you at the top of there. On my way up there, I found a really good spot, but funny enough, I didn't record anything, so the only thing I've got is this drone footage. The light, as you can see, got super dark, but the views were gorgeous, so I set up my tripod quickly as possible and I set up my settings at f8 and used the same amount of time for my other photo, and thankfully got the best photo of the whole day. Right, so I'm going to round everything up there. That was one of the most unexpected trips out, and the Canon M50 definitely pulled its own. That time lapse that you saw before, all done 4K on the M50. Obviously threw in a few drone shots, but for a vlogging camera, this is definitely something that is going to be used a lot in the future. I'm going to be going to Snowdonia soon, so hopefully that's as amazing as this, or even more. Like and subscribe in the link below, and I'll see you next time. Right, bye.